Hi everyone and welcome to Jab and Move with your host Stephen, and today we'll be talking about Martin Bakole versus Anthony Joshua. Now Bakole's got his mandatory to go through and his eliminator, and then looking now it's going to be signed Bakole versus Joshua. What do you guys think? They're looking at doing it in Africa, 50 years on from Rumble in the Jungle, the last big heavyweight fight in Africa. It would be huge. Monetized wise, in terms of economics, it would be a massive fight. But what do we think about the actual fight itself? Going through it myself personally, I think Bakole is on the up. He is a really good fighter. He's a big hitter, he's technically gifted, he's got great footwork, he's got good defense, and people and heavyweight boxers have been dodging him harder than I have on a salad bar. But like I said, he is just an immense athlete and a huge puncher, and he's on his way up. He's going to be making his way through the ranks. He is going to be a world champion one day, that I have no doubt. Whereas Joshua, obviously he is on his way down. We've seen what's happened in recent years. We know what's happened since the Ruiz defeat. We know what happened since the 2 fights of Usyk. He had those 4 fights. He tried to build his confidence back up, but he never fought a live wire. He never fought a true athlete and primed heavyweight until he fought Daniel Dubois, and we've seen what happened there. Total annihilation. And yeah, at that point, I think we've seen him completely on the wane in that moment. But again, I cannot say anything bad about the guy in terms of what he's doing opponent-wise. I may not think he's the best heavyweight around. I may think personally that he has been overhyped as a heavyweight for many years. But when it comes to his opponents and fighting, he'll fight anyone. And he'll go into the ring and he will take on everyone. Doesn't matter their name. Doesn't matter when. He'll do it. And I appreciate that. That's something I actually think about him that is phenomenal. He is a quality opponent for someone. You know what I mean? Like, he's not the upper echelons, but he is strong. He is built. He is someone who has got a good solid punch. And I think personally, him against anyone is always going to bring that name. He's got the Joshua name. Deserved or not, he has got the Joshua name. He has got the gravitas to carry that. And Bakole would need that. Because even though Bakole is a really good fighter and he's on his way up, he is not yet a household name. But after this fight, he would be. And I'll go through the reasons why. So obviously looking at it, what do we think is going to happen here? Well, if Joshua takes his fight, I'm sorry, it's a lamb to the slaughter. I think he gets, again, absolutely annihilated and he gets pulverised by Bakole. I honestly don't think it makes it even past the 5th round with Bakole. Reason being, if you look at Martin Bakole versus Jared Anderson on his previous fight and you look at the way he fought, Jared Anderson fought very similar in a way to Joshua, obviously not the same pedigree, but similar in the way that he fought against Dubois. It was up, his hand on his left-hand side was down, exposing his chin, and he continued to play that way. And if you look at the first round with Bakole, he hits him with a clean punch on the left-hand side, and it took Anderson down, and it almost wiped him out there and then. Very similar to what happened in the first round with Dubois and Joshua. And I think personally for me, that's where I'd be looking at it. I'd be looking at the previous fight and what we've got from there. And in the previous fight, Joshua wasn't at it. He hasn't got the defense. I don't think he's got the punch endurance anymore. I don't think he's got defense to deal with Bakole. And I also think people forget about Bakole. He is a good fighter, but he is a very strong puncher. But he is also, like I said before previously, technically gifted. He is a really good fighter with his feet. He knows when to move. He knows when to defend. He's very quick with the head. He can make sure that he is dodging those punches. And for me personally, I just think he would invite Joshua to come in. He would invite Joshua to come onto him and try and show what he's got, because obviously I have both of them. I think one has got to prove the most points, Joshua. After what happened in the previous fight and getting absolutely pulverised by Dubois, he's got to show some gumption. He's got to show that he was the champion of old, and I don't think he is. I don't think he will. But that's what he'll want to show, and that will only mean that he'll be coming onto Bakole. Bakole will invite the pressure, and then he'll take him out. Because if you're watching Jared Anderson fight previously with Bakole, he's got a beautifully timed jab, and it goes through the defence. Again, even with his arms up with Anderson, it was straight through. Anytime he exposed the left-hand side, he was straight on it. And I think with that, you've got to look at it that way. So for me personally, Martin Bakole and Joshua is a fight I would watch, but I don't think he gets past the 5th round. I think Bakole smokes him. I think he absolutely destroys him. And I think, honestly, I respect the guy for taking the fight, but it would be leading a lamb to slaughter if he went in the ring with Bakole. And like I said, I'm just interested to see what your guys' thoughts are, because they're my thoughts. What do you guys think? Do you think Joshua's still got it in him? Do you think Bakole makes a statement win? And is it even a statement win anymore if he beats Joshua after what happened with Dubois? Let me know, guys. Let me know your thoughts. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Take care. Bye.